Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel again. I am so happy to have you here and hang out with me today. Yes, this is the same day as the last video I uploaded, but a completely different task. I am doing the kitchen. I know I did a little bit of the kitchen in the refrigerator one, but you'll see in this one, the kitchen was way worse than it may have appeared. So that's what we're doing. We're cleaning the kitchen, like deep cleaning besides like the cabinets, you know, like all that stuff. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So thank you again for joining me. Please give this a thumbs up if you like it and subscribe to my channel for more. Okay, let's get to cleaning. So per usual, we're starting with cleaning the dishes. So all of the stuff that goes into the dishwasher goes first. And a lot of this stuff has been sitting here for a second, and normally when I put it in the sink to sit, I will put water on it to make all of the stuff a little bit softer so I can get it off easier, because I do not put it in the dishwasher with anything on it, because if it comes out of the dishwasher with things on it, it very much annoys me. So I'd rather just do it before, so then I know it's clean, than after. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just getting all the stuff out of these before they go into the dishwasher. I've got some bowls and some plates, and then a lot of this is from the refrigerator. When I cleaned it out, I had leftovers and stuff in it, so I dumped all that in the trash. And I now have Tupperware containers and things to wash. So that's what we're doing. Naturally, we're just cleaning away, washing the dishes with the Scrub Daddy sponge and Dawn soap. It's in the little sink pumpy thing. Also, I just want to say that if you're in the market for a new faucet, the one I have is fantastic. It doesn't like pull down like normal sink faucets. It just attaches to the neck, and it's got the little sprayer thing. It looks really industrial and professional, but it's still kind of dainty and cute, you know? And I really, really like it. Just a fun fact about my faucet. All right, so we're rounding out the last few of these dishes, and we will start the dishwasher in a moment, but there are some other things around the kitchen that need to go in here, so we're hanging on, even though I close it because I didn't realize that at the time. But now we're actually washing the dishes, not just washing off the dishes. I made some Alfredo the other night, so this colander is what I used, obviously, to drain my noodles. Does anyone else hate washing colanders? I just feel like it's so difficult for some reason. There's lots of holes in it. I feel like I never can get it fully clean, but maybe that's just me overthinking it. I don't know. And occasionally I'll put spoons in the dishwasher. I will not put wooden spoons in the dishwasher, but I will put other spoons, but there was like 3 in there already. And once you get to more, now they start stacking because you have to put them on the top shelf or top drawer thing instead of in the silverware holder because they're too tall. So you can only put a few in there. So yeah, I washed some. Now I'm washing out this Tupperware container, which actually needs to go in the dishwasher. So cool. And I don't show you washing all of the dishes because, you know, you get it. I wash dishes. So I had that pan and I had a pot, and now I'm starting the dishwasher because it's about time. It is full now that I've put all of that in there, and we're good to go. Now I'm looking for another towel because I've used them all today, wiping the counters and other random things, and they are now currently, as I'm speaking, in the dishwasher. No, they're in the washing machine, but I'm just drying off all of my stuff and putting all of those pieces away so then we can get to the actual kitchen cleaning process, because you got to put all your stuff away before you can actually clean, or else you just got a whole bunch of crap sitting everywhere. You know what I mean? It's just smarter to put everything away. It just makes sense. That's what I think, at least. Sorry, I had to take a sip of my drink during this lovely voiceover. But I'm using Spick and Span. It is a all-purpose cleaner, kills germs, whatever, and I don't know why, but I like it. I think it has a degreaser in it, which works really well for like the stove and surrounding areas, because obviously you're cooking, oily stuff and greasy stuff gets around there, and it just like comes off. I don't know if that's true. I'll have to look at the bottle. but it does work really well, and I just got a new thing. So currently I'm cleaning the stove and the back of the stove, taking off the knobs. I don't even know if I've done that since I moved in 2 years ago. Correct me if I'm wrong, might have had it in a different video, but if I have, it gets dirty really fast because it's fully greasy under there. How does that happen? Don't really know, but I figured I should clean it. So that's what I'm doing now. Take each one off, clean it, clean underneath it, put it back on. Pretty easy. And most knobs come off of the stoves. Some don't. Some are a little more difficult to get off, and I advise you not to pull on them because they can break. And I hear it's a little expensive to replace that little pokey thing that, you know, the knob goes onto. And if you break the knob, it's probably not that expensive. But who wants to do that when you have perfectly good ones? Am I right? I think I'm right. So, still cleaning the knobs. There's 4 total on my stove. It's a decently oldish stove. I mean, it's not like ancient or anything, but you know, they're just plastic knobs. It's not the nicest looking thing you've ever seen, but it works. So I'm happy about that. I have now moved on to the left side of the stove. We have a scale over there, and we have all of these, what are those called? You know, holders. I can't remember what they're called. But I have coffee in one and some tea bags in one and flour and sugar in others. And they get a little greasy on the tops just from sitting next to the stove and things popping occasionally. So I wiped those off, made them all pretty again, wiped behind it, and all of that. And it's just, even in the video, I knew it looked better doing it, but even in the video, it looks better. And occasionally you will see me wipe the subway tile in the back of the stuff. And now you can't see it, but I am cleaning the oven hood or the stove hood. It is up there, stainless steel. It's up there. I clean it every time I clean the stove. Now we're moving to the right side of the stove where I have my spoon holders and utensil holders, my toaster, my knife block, and the rest of my cutting boards. And I have some cast iron hanging on hooks up there because they're tiny and they're cute and I like them. So I decided to show them off, and they did fit on the hooks that were already there, which is weird because I always thought they were coffee cup hooks, but a coffee cup will not stay on that. So I don't really know what they're for. At least mine won't. Maybe the previous people's did. Who knows? But I'm just using the spick and span still to clean off the countertop and the ledges in the back there and just make it all clean and pretty, and then we're going to put everything back. First, we're going with the cutting boards. I have an Alabama shaped one and then 2 kind of cute older ones, and I just put my knife block up against them because they fall a lot, so I use that as its little weight. And now I'm cleaning off the toaster, which I also haven't done in a very long time. I wouldn't call it dirty, but it is a little crummy on the top, and then there's some fingerprints on the side because I don't plug it in normally unless I'm using it, and I do use it like at least 4 times a week, so I could probably leave it plugged in, but it's the whole like, if it's not plugged in, it doesn't have power, nothing can go wrong, right? Knock on wood. But it also apparently saves power if you don't plug things in. I don't know if that's true either, but then I put my spoon holders back. So now we've moved on to this sink and the windowsill up here. It's subway tiled as well, and I just put some stuff up there, and there's always little bugs that get in there like every other windowsill, so I figure it's time to clean it. So again, the spick and span, I'm just gonna wipe that off with my rag and get all of that nonsense off of there. And occasionally there's some like dirt, which I'm not really sure how that gets there, but it does somehow. Who knows, really? It's fine. We're cleaning it off. I do it every now and again. I should probably do it more, but I don't. And now I'm going to clean the back of the backsplash right here just because water and food splash happens when I'm cleaning stuff. So I'm going to do that and wipe behind the sink. And then I'm going to wipe off the top of the sink and the soap dispenser. In fact, I did that. And then I dispense soap. Imagine that. But I'm just going to clean all this off, clean the cracks a little bit. Stuff gets in there. Clean that a little bit. Not too good, but, you know, enough. There's just fingerprints and stuff on that and water randomness. And then I'm going to put all my stuff back. I have a little house. I have little cups and a frame that says something. I can't even remember now. I'd have to go look. Oh, gather, I think is what it says. Gather together, maybe. I can see it from where I'm sitting. But then I'm going to use some bleach in the sink, and I'm going to let that hang out for a second because I like to let it really do its magic in the sink. Because I feel like sinks just get nasty, you know? Just because food, like, hangs out, and you wash dishes in there, and all the dirty stuff is in there. I mean, there's soap a lot, but I don't know why. I just feel like it gets gross. And now we're moving to the right side of the sink. I have lots of little canisters of, canisters, that's the word. Canisters of random things. I have some rice and a little bit of cereal and some nuts and some coffee. And then I keep my collagen in that one right there. So I'm just going to dust those off before I put them back. The top is a little dusty. I've been sanding in the other section of the house. You can see that ladder. So near there. And it literally goes everywhere. But I'm done sanding now. At least for now. I just have a little painting to do. So I felt confident in cleaning this stuff off a little bit. Now moving my coffee makers. I have the espresso maker and the Keurig. I barely use the Keurig. I use the espresso maker and make myself an iced latte. Ooh, because I prefer it. And I don't super enjoy hot coffee most of the time. Sometimes I crave it, but normally it's cold. I'm just going to wipe those machines off a little bit before I put them back in their place. I probably should clean my espresso cleaner. It's been a minute since I've done that, but I just clean the outside, not the inside, very often. Put the Keurig back, wipe off what I just messed up, and now we're moving to this side. So I'm going to clean the bar first because it's super dusty. I mean, you can see it, how bright the cleaner is and how dusty. You can see right there next to that little tub of hole filler how dusty it is compared to what I just wiped off. And I have a few things sitting in the corner over there, so just wipe that stuff off, move all of my tools over, and dust that off. That's my Wi-Fi internet box. Of course, I got that fully sandy, but still works, so it's fine. And then I'm just gonna move all that back over there because I still might need it some. But yeah, at least it's clean underneath it. And that's some CeraVe products that I bought yesterday at Walmart for my lovely face. And just move those up there until I feel like moving them into the bathroom. But now I'm going to move the paper towels and this little tray thing over here with some decor in it and just clean under that and make sure everything is nice and sanitized and crumb food water free. Now I'm taking a sponge. It's a dry sponge that I only use for like bleach cleaning stuff. So like the bathtub or the shower or the sink or whatever like that. And I'm just going to scrub the sink a little bit to try and get anything that's on there off of there. And then I'm going to wash it out. And yeah, that's pretty much it, you know, with the sink. I just like to leave the bleach for a little bit and then I'm going to wash my hands because you should probably wear gloves when you're working with bleach so much, but I don't. So here we are. I'm washing my hands to make them feel a little better. And then I'm going to wash off the sink and just make sure to get all of that off and any of the crumbs that came off while I was scrubbing and get those into the drain catcher, guys. And yeah, you know, rewipe some of that off because literally no matter what I do in the sink, the back of it gets wet. I could just like turn it on for like 0.4 seconds and I feel like it'd still get wet. Now over here we have our microwave and some random knickknacks that I don't know what to do with yet, so they just kind of hang out there. We have that tray. It's got some onions, some bagels, some tortillas, and some random things that don't need to be refrigerated on it. And I'm just going to spray the counter and wipe the microwave underneath the tray and all of that cool stuff. The microwave should probably be cleaned with like window cleaner, but it just stays streaky because lazy. I have a bottle of wine over there that I've had forever and haven't drank yet. Some apples and some bananas. And then I have some floral arrangements that I got from my grandmother's house that the vases are nice. I don't really like the flowers in them, but I have yet to be able to throw the flowers away or do something different with them. So they're just hanging out there next to all my recipes and stuff. And yeah, that's pretty much that on the counters. Next, we're going to move on to stainless steel. So my fridge, my dishwasher, and my oven stove thing are stainless steel. So I took everything off of the refrigerator that was on there and just rubbed it down with the stainless steel cleaner. I did the same on the freezer, but I didn't film that because you can't see it in the frame unless I, you know, turned it down, and I just didn't really feel like doing that. So trust me, I did do it. It happened. And then I wiped off the little ice machine thingy and the surroundings of that and the tray. And now we're doing the same thing to the dishwasher. Most of my stainless steel is like kind of effed up, like not bad, but like kind of. It has like spots and it's like rusty for some reason. I don't really know. It wasn't like that when we moved in, but if somebody knows why that happens, let me know. But my dishwasher is beautiful. She's perfect for the most part. There's some little scuffs and I have a drop of paint on there like I do on the stove, but whatever. And then this is where I become a really good YouTuber and forget to close the cabinet door, so you can't even really tell what I'm doing until now I realized. So I'm wiping off the stove or the oven door, the oven handle, and then the sorry, my phone told me that I had 10% battery, so it stopped my recording, but now I'm back. So all of that in the broiler drawer or whatever that thing is, warmer, I don't even know. I saw it like on TikTok or something, but I can't remember. So yeah, I'm just cleaning all of that, and I will be fully open here. I tried to clean the cabinets a little bit, but like there's 80 billion cabinets, I feel like. So I did one, and then I was like, no, I'm not up for this today. And it doesn't bother me as much as the rest of the stuff. So we're just gonna leave the cabinets how they are. They're not that dirty. They'll be fine. Whatever. I chose not to do it. But I did do everything else, including cleaning out the refrigerator. So I am pretty happy with my progress today. And tomorrow, the rest of the house. But after that, I swept, and you'll see my hand really far down because I did break my broom. It was kind of bent, and then I tried to kind of bend it back the other way, and I didn't realize that it was so weak, and it just, you know, snapped in half. So that was cool. Love that. But this is how cheap I am. I can use it, so I refuse to buy another broom. Is that weird? Maybe, but it is what it is. So I'm just sweeping the floor. Plus I only sweep the kitchen, really. I vacuum everywhere else, so it's not that big of a deal. You know what I'm saying? No shame in my game. Okay, and that is it. Now it's clean. Hello again. Hi. Thank you for watching. I'm just sitting here watching the end of the Alabama game. We are winning 38-24. It's fourth quarter, 2 minutes and 3 seconds left. Drinking a little margarita in my wedding planning glass, but we just cleaned the kitchen. It's a very refreshing feeling. I enjoy it. I love when my kitchen's clean, and I hate when it's not, and it certainly was not clean. So it's a little weight off my shoulders, but thank you so much for watching and hanging out with me while I clean my kitchen. I hope you enjoyed yourselves as much as I did while cleaning it. And yeah, please subscribe to my channel for more content and like this video. Thumbs it up. Like, is that interchangeable? I don't know, but give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Cheers.